Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is when you're listening to this internet gold of the Sunday Smoke podcast. It's been a couple, 3 weeks since Vulcan was here. I challenged everybody because I wanted everybody to define the virtues. I picked 4 virtues to define: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. And I've been working on defining wisdom, and it became a little bit more challenging than I thought. I've worked on it for 3 weeks now. I've probably written 16 pages in my journal, asking myself questions, trying to define things. I've tried to condense those. So I figured I'd just come on and talk about it, get another podcast going, and get some maybe feedback from you guys. So this is going to be part one of the virtues, dealing with wisdom. It's going to be, part one of a 4-part series, or maybe just part one of just defining wisdom. People, I don't know, we throw the word wisdom around, but do we really know what it means? Or do we have a definition for it? To be wise, or yes, wisdom. I guess a good place to start, probably looking at a dictionary, right? So I looked it up in Merriam-Webster, and it gave 3 definitions, or the top 3 definitions for wisdom. A, the ability to discern inner qualities and relationships. Secondary B it says good sense. And the third, C, a generally accepted belief. So I looked that up last night or first thing this morning, and I don't know. I want to kind of tear that down a little bit, kind of look at it, kind of break it down. I'm okay with A, the ability to discern inner qualities and relationships. That fits into my definition of wisdom. But B says just good sense. So it makes me ask, what exactly is good? Is it good for your comfort? Is it good for your emotions? Is it good for your ego? Just good sense. I mean, it means it's accepted. It means what's the intent? Does it mean it's true? I don't know. Is it rationalizing just a habit, good or bad, to validate kind of a emotion? I mean, it makes sense for the person to do that. I don't think that's wisdom. I just, yeah, yeah. It's really, no, I can't. I can't go with that vague of a definition. So C, according to the dictionary, is a generally accepted belief. I don't know. That gets into the tribalistic hedonism that I've talked about before. It's kind of like a mob rule. I don't think I would define wisdom, or I can't define wisdom as a generally accepted belief. I mean, what could go wrong with that, right? I mean, history is full of horrors or atrocities justified by just a generally accepted belief. And the word belief in there makes it a little more too vague. That really gets into a tribalistic hedonism. That's just trying to accept something just to fit in. If wisdom is just what the majority believes, what is the algorithm for social media? I mean, it kind of dictates what's wise to you, or wise to most, or wise to the masses. I don't know. That's going to spurred an idea that, I don't know, this, if you define wisdom as a generally accepted belief, that should scare you about the use of AI. I mean, because AI is basically a large language model that uses math to predict what the next best thing coming up is based on the generally accepted belief. And I cannot define any part of AI as wisdom. It's I can lean into the definition of A. I mean, like discern inner qualities. I'm gonna throw out the other two. I want to give you my definition, what I've started working on as my definition for wisdom. I think wisdom is using our acquired knowledge, which knowledge is our accumulation of data from experience, from testimony, from I just accumulation of data in an active search for the truth. I really want to emphasize the active search for the truth. I'm going to kind of paraphrase or shorten my thinking a little bit because, like, that's why I wanted to leave active search for the truth. Because part of my definition that I've been working on for the past three weeks to a month of defining wisdom, I don't know that you can achieve wisdom because wisdom is an active search for the truth. It's a process. It's not static. It's active. It's kinetic. It's not you can't get a certificate all of a sudden or diploma or badge or medal just to hang up and say I've got wisdom. I think it's a continuous process. It's an it's an activity, daily or weekly, monthly, yearly. It's continuous. It's like we're trying to find, we're trying to test, we're trying to prove what is actually essential or what's it's for the good. What's truth? It's not just like you can't just download it. You have to actually test it. And I use the term truth. So I want to give you a definition for that. Like the active search for the truth. I think truth is probably it's able to achieve truth. You have to be able to like discern, distinct, define what is good, what is bad, and what is indifferent. So when I say good, I think that's what's essential. That's why I left in the essential for the good. I think good is the most important thing in life. It's what's productive to exist, what it's to be. It's like what is productive and what is essential to exist. I mean, the key word there is essential. Good is not emotions, it's not desires, it's not modern passions. I think they kind of pull you off the road, kind of misdirect you, pulls you like diverts your path. The essential is what it is to be, to exist. The non-essentials is what is bad and what is indifferent. It's not essential to your character or your existence. Bad can be defined as maybe indulgence, gluttony, vice defined by passions or emotions. Maybe, I don't want to say a weak mind, misled mind, diverted mind. I kind of talked about before uh, a tree falls the way it leans. So if it's a vice, it's something that's eroding the root of the tree. So it would kind of make it fall that way. It's slightly different than things that are indifferent, right? Because these are not essential or non essential to good. Your status, your position, your wealth, just what we generalize as comfort or convenience. That's in the indifferent category. They don't have any influence or weight on morality, but yet probably 99% of people or I should say, just society, agonize over it. They're chasing for it. They're fighting over it. I think part of the definition of wisdom is having the discipline to recognize that comfort and status are indifferent. They're not for the good. They're just indifferent. They don't matter. Um, it's not essential to exist, to be a human, to be our nature, be like what's our purpose? Like what is the nature we are? Like I was talking about like nature as we define as everything in the world, trees, animals, and things like is when I say your nature, it's like what's your purpose? I've struggled with it, like I mentioned before, 3 weeks that I've been working on this. I think it's a process we have to find, test, prove, however you want to do it. Um, that's what wisdom is, a constant thing. We can't just get a medal or a pen or a diploma for wisdom. We can't just download it. It's an active process. I think at the last part, I think my journal's over there, my notes. I think I ended up after all my writing and thinking. My question was, can we achieve wisdom? Is wisdom something we can acquire? Or is it, I believe it's just a search or an active, it's a process. I think wisdom I don't think you can ever catch up. So let's just go to our one step harder challenge for this part one of the wisdom virtue challenge tests, whatever. So I want to challenge you anytime you if you catch yourself, if you're angry, get anxious, aggravated, put out, whatever word you want to use. I want you to look at it and think about it. Is this essential? Is it something that goes in the indifferent column, like your status, lack of convenience, someone else's opinion? So just like try to remind yourself it's non-essential. So it's not part of the process of gaining wisdom or defining wisdom. So step out of a step out of the bucket of being in a tribe. Oh, it's not a tribe. It's I don't know. Okay, next week, like we're gonna still work on wisdom. Um, maybe we'll apply how we treat others with wisdom. And then we're gonna work into justice is our second virtue. All right, just remember, I'm Vulcan. Find your utility. Till next time.